Welcome to the Leaders Insights podcast. Today's episode, why LLMs still confabulate and what you should actually do about it. If your AI system just confidently told a senior partner the wrong case law and nobody caught it, you have a structural problem, not a software glitch. Welcome back. Today we're getting into why large language models confabulate and, more importantly, what executives should actually do about it.
The word hallucination gets thrown around a lot, but confabulation is more accurate. The model isn't malfunctioning, it's doing exactly what it was trained to do, which is produce plausible-sounding text. Plausible and accurate are not the same thing, and that distinction is the whole ballgame.
So walk me through the mechanics. Why does a model that can pass the bar exam also invent citations that don't exist?
Because it was never retrieving facts in the first place. An LLM learns statistical patterns across text. It has no internal index of true versus false. It has learned what a correct-sounding answer looks like. When you ask it something outside its training distribution, or something that requires precise recall, it generates the shape of an answer rather than the answer itself.
And scaling doesn't fix this? Because the intuition in most boardrooms is still bigger model, fewer errors.
That intuition is wrong, and we have enough data now in 2026 to say so clearly. Larger models are more fluent, which actually makes the problem worse in practice. The errors are harder to spot. Google's own internal benchmarks on Gemini showed that confidence scores from the model correlate poorly with factual accuracy on domain-specific queries. Microsoft has published similar findings on Copilot deployments in legal and financial verticals.
So what's the practical design response? How do you build workflows around this?
You stop treating the LLM as an oracle and start treating it as a first-pass synthesizer. The two interventions that actually move the needle are retrieval-augmented generation, grounding the model's output in documents you control, and structured verification gates, where a separate process checks claims against authoritative sources before anything reaches a decision-maker.
Retrieval augmented generation has been around for a while. What's the failure mode there?
Retrieval quality. If the retrieval layer surfaces the wrong chunks, the model synthesizes confidently from bad input. JP Morgan Chase ran into this in their internal document, Quanda Tools. The retrieval step was returning partially relevant passages, and the model was filling the gaps with inference. The fix wasn't the model, it was chunking strategy and metadata tagging in the retrieval pipeline.
When should an executive say, we're simply not using an LLM for this task?
Any task where a single wrong answer has asymmetric consequences and no human review step is realistic. Real-time trading decisions, regulatory filings, medical dosing, these are not appropriate LLM tasks regardless of how the vendor pitches accuracy rates.
One takeaway for someone leaving this conversation right now?
Map every LLM use case in your organization against one question. What happens when the output is wrong and nobody catches it? That answer tells you whether you have a tool or a liability.
To go further, Leaders Insights offers strategic training programs, diagnostic tools, and an executive self-assessment designed for CMOs, CDOs, CFOs, and leaders aiming for board-level performance. Explore everything at mba-training.com. Thank you for listening to the Leaders Insights podcast. See you tomorrow for another episode.